is ABRAHAM Fletcher, the Municipal Director of Education Secretary also. I'm here to introduce a new idea that I want everybody to implement in this house. There's the management of waste in the system that has become a challenge that we have in the global world. And every individual, Ghanaians and individuals, we have to practice this one so that we can manage waste from the system. Also keeping the environment also clean. As I said, I'm a member of New Odoko Resident Association. I'm also a committee member for New Odoko Resident Association. I'm in charge, particularly in charge of tree planting and also street naming in the community. And this evening I have the opportunity to share with you how we manage waste from the system. I can tell you that this system is the best that we have in this world so far. And as a local, using the local material, this is what I do in my house. I'm practicing this, and we have sold this idea to all the members in the community, and some of them are also practicing it. And I also want to share this idea with you. These are the used ties. They are waste material, used ties. And when you have these used ties, you know we have 5 ties that we have arranged. You have the first set of ties here, you have second set of ties here. The ties, if you are arranging, arrange from the biggest, from the down to the smallest. And it's in 5 layers. And this one is also in 5 layers. Then we have a wood. You cut it round and use it to cover the ties at the top here. And do same to this one. The main reason why we have these two systems is that when you use one and it is full, you cover it, then you come and use the other. By the time you finish using this particular one, the other one, the system in there might have gone through decomposition so that you can dispose them off and use it as local manure for your gardens. No, when I come to my house, the whole plants are very green because I practice this idea and I want to share to other members who are also interested. Right from the word go, when you have these 2 ties in place, prepare them nicely for use. What you will do is that you get the material from the kitchen. You all cook from the kitchen. When you cook from the kitchen, all the materials that you have to separate them. We call it segregation of waste or separation of waste. Now I'm going to introduce you to the next stage of how I manage waste in my system in my house. They are continuing from where we ended. These are products from the kitchen. The organic food waste. They are the waste that we have from the kitchen. I think my small boy enjoys some wachi, and this is the leaf. And also we have eggshells and we have other things, onions and the rest. This is what we have disposed of in the bin. And this is exactly where we are going to dispose it off in the tag. Open it, then you dispose it off you cover it nicely. And this is what you do. So these are all organic materials are kept here in the bin. Then you put it down. Anytime it is getting full, you don't have to leave it for a long time. Anytime it is full, you go and dispose it off and put it back again. You cover it nicely and you are okay. Now, but in the kitchen, you also have tin products. So after this, using it to prepare food, the can is gathered at one point nicely so that I'm going to tell you what you are going to do with these ones. Then when we have rubbers also at the kitchen, we also separate them nicely into this polythene. The same polythene, you can use the old one and you dispose them off nicely into this one. Yeah, I told you about these ties. These ties are arranged in 5 layers each. Then the first layer, when you dip it up to a point that is full, you have to close it for it to decompose. Then you come to the second one, you use it as a new tie until that one is full, then you come back to it. Now I want to explain what happens, the process is what happens when you dispose of your waste into the ties. What happens next? You see, at the tiles, we have some holes, 3 holes here. We have some 3 holes. One hole here, there's another hole here, there's another hole here. It is done for a purpose. This will allow the black insect to come and enter into the tiles. When they enter into the tiles, they come and feed on the waste. As they feed on the waste, they eat themselves. And as they eat themselves, they produce what we call maggots. And those maggots are going to feed on the decomposition. The items over there, the manure that we have placed there, they are going to feed on it. As they feed on it, then the whole system will go through decomposition. Now, when you're able to do that and the thing is almost full or is full, then you cover it. The process will go by itself, decomposition. Then you go to the next tile, the next layer, the other layers part, until that one too is full. This one will take you about a month or 2 for it to become decomposed. When it becomes decomposed, then you dispose all the items from it, the manure from it, and use it in your garden. There are samples here. Come and see. There are samples in my garden. You see this black soil as you see there. They are the organic product that has gone through decomposition, and it is here. The moment you do that, when you put water on it right now, when I put water on it, it will all dissolve and mix with the soil, and the plant becomes very, very green. So I want the camera man to just take a shot of the environment. You will see that the whole place is very green. So please take a shot for me. The whole place is very green as a result of this manure and other things we put in. That is making the place very green. Now, what we are going to do again is to explain to you what are the other waste. What do you do to the other waste? I've told you that the waste from the organic product from the kitchen goes through decomposition as you put in the tile. Now, when you come to this place, cans, you pack them in a sack. So in conclusion, I want to say that we can all practice this idea in our various houses. When you have this product from the kitchen, you separate them nicely. If they are glasses, you put them somewhere. If they are rubbers, you put them separately here. If they are things, you separate them and the organic inside a bucket or something nicely. Then you dispose them off into the tiles, and it's going to do a lot of good for you. You can get a manure, put them in your garden, to make the whole environment very nice. And that's what I'm practicing in my residence. And you can see that the whole place is green. And the product that we get from here, other women who are also into that business, they also get income from it. In the process of doing this, we are keeping our environment clean. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.